Akash Inti, your favorite reflection of you. What do you do when life presents you with something that you don't know how to respond to because you've never been exposed to it before? In other words, what do you do when you don't know? This is something I've been really exploring more and more, specifically over the past few hours. And what is really the mindset in which you approach life through this? Is it a mindset where you're really excited about, oh yes, here's something I've never experienced before, awesome, let's take this to the next level, let's make this fun, let's make this enjoyable? Or is it like, oh shit, I don't know what to do now, and then one goes off on a whole tangent of beating themselves up, like, this always happens to me, I don't know what to do here, I can't do anything, should I do this, should I do that, maybe I'll do both, and going through a whole tangent, and even just saying that, I feel kind of, in my body, I feel kind of like shitty. So it's so important to recognize what mindset are we approaching things with, specifically as it relates to the unknown. So much of life is unknown. There's so many things that we don't know are going to happen, and most of our life really is unknown. And how are we dealing with that? How are we approaching those situations? Are we approaching the majority of them? Are we approaching it from a place of, oh yes, like super excited? Or maybe not necessarily even excited so much, but curious. I would say excited though. Curious about what's going to happen next and what are we going to make happen next, and playing with that and enjoying that. Or is it from a place of, that's dark, that's scary, I don't know what's in there, I think that I'm going to mess up? Because what I found more and more is the approach that you relate it to. In other words, the way that you relate to that situation of the unknown often ends up tending to happen and actually manifests. So if you're in a position where you're really, and it takes awareness to even recognize this, right? Because most of the time we're not aware of our own thoughts or emotions. Many of us just go through life without necessarily thinking of what we're doing, what we're exposing ourselves to. It's simply like just unawareness. So that even comes first. But assuming, and that's a big assumption to make, assuming that that's in place, then it's how are we relating to it? How are we engaging with life? How are we engaging with the moment? How are we engaging with the unknown? And that feeling inside of, I don't know. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. An example of this for me was finding a shower today, which is really fun. I really like this. It's really funny. And so it's really coming down to, okay, I don't know where I would find a shower around here. Okay, let's start thinking. Well, first one place might be a gym, or another place might be, it's just thinking through these ideas, you know? It's okay, well, where's a gym around here? Okay, now that I found a gym around here, does this gym have a shower? Because some gyms don't have showers. Okay, it has a shower. Where am I gonna get a towel from? So just thinking through all of these questions, and it's a simple, stupid example that probably most of us take for granted. But it's funny nonetheless, and it exemplifies the point of how did I relate to that experience. It's like, oh shit, like I've got to go find a shower right now. I can't believe I have to go find it. Like, was it like that, or was it like, all right, cool, let's go find a shower? As you can tell, I'm pretty sure it was one of the two. Nonetheless, today's awesome. I've been working through Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek, and reading through it, and I've been finding that the important thing, a lot of it is I'm looking through the chapter called Eliminate. So eliminating a lot of things from your diets, and that diet is not necessarily only your food that you intake, but almost as importantly, if not more importantly, the content that you consume. How often are you checking emails a day? How often are you focused on one task for longer periods of time versus it being broken up into multiple tasks? How few interruptions are you building into your day? And so all of this is really, really key and really, really important as one goes down to downsize the amount of work that they do, but when they're working, they're making that work a lot more effective and efficient. So really, really awesome book. Highly, highly encourage anyone who's out there to read the book, because it's really like a guide in terms of this lifestyle, and it's beautiful. That amongst having the few different mentors that I have, and relating and combining all of that information has been immense, and it's made this journey so beautiful, so enjoyable, and worth living. I feel so much more engaged in every single day, and I feel alive every single day, and that's really a feeling you cannot put a price on. So remember, keep up, thrive, stay sexy.